When I first came to our Mother of Sorrows, I think I found the place to be remarkably cold and unengaged. Pretty much the whole idea of after communion, a certain segment of the population in the church would sort of drain out. People were fulfilling their obligation, kind of earning their salvation thing.
People were there, they showed up on Sundays, we sang the hymns, we put our little envelopes in the collection basket, walked out the door, grabbed our bulletin, and came back again next Sunday. And that's pretty much how it was, week after week. We were just check-box Catholics. We did what we were supposed to do.
No one engaged in an informal way, very formal. There was ministry going on, but it wasn't overt. Mostly people showed up on Sundays, went to Mass, went home.
And I struggled, I think, in many ways, actually being somewhat depressed at a certain point because I felt like all I was doing was cranking out masses, 4 of them a weekend, and cranking these masses out, and otherwise us being kind of disengaged.
He came from a parish, I think, that was starting to become more focused on a relationship with Jesus, to a parish that was, I guess we were kind of cold.
This was back in 2014, 2015. I think things like Divine Renovation were beginning to explode onto the scene kind of at that time, because prior to that, I didn't know what to do. So somewhere along the way, through a series of things, I ran into the idea of the Alpha Course. And the Alpha Course, I think, was a real game changer for us as a parish.
It promoted this transformation of our parish. It was incredible to see people's lives change. And because of that, they were so engaged now. It was a job for us as a staff, like, how are we going to harness this energy?
So from Alpha came Divine Renovation. Then we started to have smaller groups. We started to do more things outside the parish.
It was like all of a sudden people are seeing things differently, but what's next? We didn't know what was next. That's where the book by James Mallon came. Sunday experience became a key in all of that. Hospitality. How do you deal with music at this point? How do I preach differently? All those different things began to change the life of the church. The culture began to change.
And I have watched people being transformed, even in our own parish, that didn't really understand what it is to have a relationship with Jesus. We're alive now, and we're ignited by the Spirit.
I think the biggest thing that needed to happen here was that we needed to develop a culture of evangelization. And I think that was probably the defining thing that we did. And I was not afraid anymore to mention over and over again this personal relationship with Jesus Christ.
If you feel that you're stuck in a parish, that it may not be moving in any direction, there are plenty of resources available, namely Divine Renovation. It gave us so many ideas. I mean, it can start from a little seed and grow faster than you think.
When a priest reaches that holy discontent, I think then, since they know about Divine Renovation, they now have a path forward. And I think Divine Renovation was in the middle of all that with us as we began that journey forward.